I am Rajeshri Venkatramanan reading 80 words English Shorthand dictation. I think you are all following my dictation and practice it very well, minimum 3 or 4 times. Okay, we can start. I now come to those questions that have a direct bearing on the educational problem. The foremost among them is the question of a suitable syllabus for girls, a question which has for a long time been under the consideration of those who are looked upon as leaders of thought in that respect. But it is a pity that nothing much has been done so far. Nothing definite has yet been decided upon, and we do not know what to read and what not to read. A certain controversy seems to be going to do whether the instruction of girls should proceed on the very lines as that of boys, or whether there should be one system for boys and another for girls. There are some who are to one an identical course of studies for both, while there are some others who would keep the two systems totally distinct with each other. The former also advocate what are called mixed studies. Personally, I am inclined to think of both the points of view as the two extremes to be avoided. I would chalk out a middle course for the conduct of women's education. I do not pretend to step into the role of an educationist. What I want to stress is merely in the choice of a curriculum, the peculiar needs and requirements of women and their mental constitution should not be lost sight of. It should also be borne in mind that the time our girls can afford to devote to their studies is necessarily very limited, and that therefore the course of instruction for them should be such as to admit the necessary amount of the knowledge being imparted to them within that period. Such of them as have the means of prosecuting their studies still further, or are inclined to enter any learned profession, need no speaking. The education of girls in India should proceed on the line I have ventured to suggest. It is not very commendable in any case, to look upon education merely as a means of livelihood, much less should that be the aim in educating our girls. Woman was not meant by nature to take part in the struggles of life or to compete with man in the dominion peculiarly his own. Her education should be such as may be enable her, among other things, to help man in his struggles, to comfort him in his troubles, and create a happy house. It is a pity that the fine arts should have been excluded from the curriculum of the schools for boys and to leave them out from a scheme of girls' education would mean the neglect of their educational side, the development of which is more important than the training of the intellect. We are in receipt of your letter dated 12th instant in reply to our enquiry of 8. We are very happy to note that you will be sending your representative to call on us with samples of various products manufactured by you